Linda, have you been having any luck coming up with any new movie ideas? We've been in quite the slump after the release of Bros. I mean, how could we have known there was virtually no audience for a gay romantic comedy?
Actually, sir, I have come up with an idea that might just be our ticket back to the top of the box office.
Oh, really? Well, don't keep me waiting. What's it about?
Well, sir, I know you're aware that getting the rights to currently successful properties is generally a good idea. You come to the built-in audience that's wanting more of the stories they know and love.
Of course. Which franchise are you looking into?
Unfortunately, many of the biggest franchises are already controlled by our competition, like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Star Trek, Halo, Resident Evil, etc. You get the picture. But I did come across one that was a very popular gaming franchise in the late 2000s.
Really? How could we have missed milking this franchise already?
You see, sir, it's actually a hyper-masculine story about brotherhood, perseverance, and survival. Not exactly the vibe we've been trying to put off for the past decade.
So why the hell you bring it to me if it doesn't align with our values?
Well, at first I was thinking the same thing. Then I remembered something. Who fucking cares about the fans?
Holy shit, you're a genius.
Thank you, sir.
So, what franchise are we going to be exploiting this time?
Gears of War.
Oh, sounds scary. I don't know about this.
Don't worry, sir. I've been brainstorming some alternate titles that more closely align with our messages. Like maybe Queers of War, something like that. Anyway, the original story is based around the idea that humanity is under attack by an enemy that suddenly emerges from below the planet's surface. Humans are desperate and on the brink of total destruction and are barely hanging on. The audience follows Phoenix Squad, whose protagonists are lifelong friends Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago. Along with them are their fellow soldiers Damian Baird and Augustus Cole. Now here is when we start to make some artistic changes. For the audience's best interests, of course. Originally, Dom's goal was to find his wife Maria. He lost some time in the war.
You, heterosexual monogamous relationship?
I know, sir. That's why we're gonna stunning and braid this franchise up. Anyway, our version of Marcus and Dom are actually closeted and are in love with each other, but neither know about it. Throughout the story, they get closer and closer to figuring it out, until eventually there is a very graphic sex scene between the two. Basically Brokeback Mountain, but in gears. I can imagine it now.
Lights out.
I need you to unjam, because we got some jamming to do.
Time to be an ammo sponge.
Yeah, don't do Big Daddy like that now. Come on.
Let's do this.
Wow! So hot!
Got some on me now. I got the cooties. Man, that was nasty.
I included the gay sex scene specifically so we can make it more suitable for children.
Aren't you worried the long-time devoted fans wouldn't approve of changing such an important part of the story?
Fuck 'em.
Oh yeah, duh. Totally forgot for a second. Keep going, this is good.
Along with the love story, we will need to change Baird and Cole to be strong, independent women who essentially get everything done and emasculate Marcus and Dom at literally every turn. That way we can prove that women are better than men at everything, obviously. Anyway, after the very graphic sex scene, we progress the story to the point where the Phoenix Squad finds out that the Locusts are actually transsexual furry humans in OC furry suits that identify as a higher evolved species. Humanity, after recognizing that these beings are in fact better in every way, decides to become slaves to these godlike beings that no longer believe in categorization.
Wow, hold on there. We can't have any slaves in our movie. That's way too far.
Don't worry about it, sir. All the humans on this planet are white.
Oh, well, that's okay then. Wait, are any of the transsexual furries white?
Of course not. What kind of representation would that be?
All right, cool. Just wanted to be sure. So how does this movie end?
Well, the Locusts win, and the world becomes a utopia where no one knows who or what anything is, and can't properly categorize anything because there's an infinite number of possibilities of what anyone can be. It also means there's an infinite number of things that can cause problems, because basically anything can upset the Locusts. And in this new world of ambiguity and constant butthurt, there is perfection.
That was the most beautiful story I have ever heard.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
My fellow Americans, I am addressing you tonight for one reason. What was it again? I am signing an executive order banning the reuse of intellectual properties by individuals or companies pushing ideological agendas. I believe that this will help protect the creative integrity of the original creators, ensuring that no properties are absolutely destroyed by the same nonsense I push daily. Not a joke. Not a joke, Jack.